Now in these divisions of costume, more obvious than in the clothing that could only be worn by the chief. The chief will receive the best masi that was made, and only the chief were able to wear masi kubui. The malo or loincloth typically consisted of a strip of masi or tapa, several yards long, usually white, but could also be patterned, which first gathered the loins with both ends of the malo being left freely to hang down as loose flap just below the kneecap. It's a bit different from what we're displaying tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This was the everyday dress of most chiefs, with one or more throwing cloud thrust pistol-like through its waistband. Now for more formal wear, chiefs adopted a fuller malo with sufficient length, cascading down to fan out trails on the ground. Now the length of the cloth was dependent on his rank and the gravity of the occasion. Chiefs also often wore a sash of masi over one shoulder, passing diagonally over the chest to the opposite hip. In a traditional ceremony, when a chief enters the village, the chief will always be escorted by his two mbati or his two warriors, and everywhere the chief goes, the warrior will be around to ensure the safety of the chief. Our chief for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Little Master William. It's Liam, sorry, it's Liam. Warrior Ombati. Abraham and Ratu are wearing grass skirt made of shredded bakovau or wild hibiscus. When fully dressed for battle, ceremony or dance, the waistband was commonly worn high up under the chest. In addition, armbands and leg bands typically consisted of dry leaf free bands. The material is made from the bark of the bamboo tree. The state pieces are folded into box split and folded over a twine that is tied around the waist. The prints printed on the tapa are made of natural dyes coming from red soil and bark of trees. The masi kuvui, or the smoked masi, had a much higher status than the plain white masi and was used mainly by chiefly people. The diagonal strip of masi kuvui denoted highly chiefly rank. Ladies and gentlemen, pocket sulu. Emos and Napisai are wearing pocket sulu, or we call it a sulu bakatanga, a lovely looking shirt. Now the sulu bakatanga or the pocket sulu looks like a skirt. It overlaps with pockets